You are listening to selfdiscoverymedia.com, where illumination and inspiration is but a click away. With so many genre topics for you on everything that you need to know in life. We celebrate and share the people who have taken the journey before you and who are now here to serve you with their wisdom and their knowledge. The next show coming up is... Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sara's View of Life. I'm Sara Troy, and you're right here on selfdiscoverymedia.com. Meghan and Harry. Leave them alone, please. There is so much buzz about them resigning from their duties from the royal family. They're not leaving the royal family, they're just deciding to go their own path. The hysteria that is going on in Britain right now is quite sad. We own him. We paid for his wedding. We, the taxpayers, pay him. He's already said he'll make his own way. And as for the wedding, the UK scored very, very well in that department financially because of their wedding. He's sixth in line for the throne. William will become king very soon. Kate his queen. They have 3 children of their own. Really, folks, leave him alone. We have seen that all this media attention that has happened to Meghan has triggered something in Harry, bringing back the horrors of what happened to his mother. I don't think he quite got over it. I don't think he was always cut out for this duty. Although he has been very dutiful. He has served the army, he has served the country very well, he's served many of the organizations, he's been there when they need him, he's been the spokesperson, but he's always been his own person. Will is very duty-bound, very much like his grandmother, more so than his grandmother than his father or mother. Diane was very, very duty-bound to the people, standing up for the people. Charles has his own organizations, but really he's a background person. He's never been a foreground person. Will is very duty-bound and is very, very good at presenting all things royal. Harry has always been the one, a little naughty, a little pushing the envelope, the gregarious one, the fun one, and he's always said that he preferred not to be in the spotlight. He's happy. They have a little boy called Archie. They have chosen to live in 2 countries. Folks, this is quite common amongst people. They are public figures and they will use that publicity for their own organizations. They have said that they will still be a part of the royal family if they will have them and they don't knee-jerk and cut them out. They will still be there for special functions. They're just resigning from the day-to-day royal duties. They want their privacy. Now imagine everything you did was on camera, that you were followed all the time, that you had no privacy, and that whether it was true or not, that the media or paparazzi decided exactly how you felt, what you were doing, and cast judgment on you all the time. I think you might be a bit upset. So can we blame them? Harry's looking out for his wife. He doesn't want a repeat of his mother. He has a son now. It's made him even more so of protective. They can do so much work on their own. They can do so much good on their own. They don't need to be tied to the aprons of the royal family, of the duties of the royal family. He's a very well-loved person, as is Meghan, and there's an awful lot that they can do, not only for their own organizations, but for their generation. We are all the time telling people in their self-discovery to discover what their instrument is, to join the orchestra, their meaningful purpose, to embrace who they are meant to be. They're doing that, and they're being crucified for it. I'm so sick to death of media and social media sensationalism. In a lot of ways, it's a private matter between him and the Queen, his brother, sister-in-law. They've got to work this out. But if they're under the scrutiny of microscope cameras all the time, how are they going to do so? Let them have their time. Let them find their equilibrium. He and Will be back best buddies again. That's not going to go anywhere. There's too much history there. But Harry is not cut from the same cloth, and he does need to follow his own path. He has a strong woman by his side. Of course, that's been criticized. She has her own opinion. She stands up for what she believes in. She talks about what disturbs her. Diane did too. Nobody cared. Nobody listened until it was too late. I really think in this world today, this judgment that we're so quick to pass on to people is two-faced. While you're busy pointing one finger, there's three coming back at you. Oh, they should, they're owned by, there. Whether it's the royal family, Harry or Meghan, or anybody else that we look at out there. We love them when we put them on a pedestal. But should they decide to be their own person, you're quick to bring them down. That goes for friends and family in your life. If somebody disagrees with you, somebody does something that you don't like, why are we like this? Why do we choose to be like this? You know, we can disagree with what someone's doing, but does that mean we have to turn on them? Should we not ask why? Should we not inquire what has made this decision? And should we not honor it? Of course, if somebody is going down the crash and burn of self-destruction, yes, sometimes an intervention is needed. But this isn't the case here. It's two people in love with their little boy wanting to follow their own path and carve out their own way. Can't we honor that? Can't we respect that? Can we not embrace the courage and the strength, the tenacity and the belief that they're following? Aren't they an example to all of us that look what they're giving up, a great deal of money, fame and fortune, and they're deciding to live a more humble life. Meaningful, purposeful, but humble. Why can't we honor that? I've lived in ridicule all my life. Didn't live up to the expectations of what other people wanted me to be. And for a long time, I felt very low on myself because I didn't achieve their agenda. It's only when I stepped into my own agenda that I became who I am. And I'm Sara. Like me or leave me, I really don't care. It is about who I am and what I have to offer. And I'm either your cup of tea or I'm not. I'm not going to take offense if I'm not. I used to worry about that. Why don't they like me? And it's just not that I'm not likable. It's just that we're not on the same vibration, the same wavelength. I'm here, they're there, nothing in common. But for the people who are riding my wave, we can ride that wave together in support, in celebration, in love. Why can't we be the wind behind their backs and wish them well? They have a lot of transitioning to do, a lot of things that they're going to have to face and talk about. Let's be with them instead of against them for a change. Let's also look at them as an example to what we're doing in our own lives with our own people around us. Maybe you're being persecuted because you've made a choice to go in a different direction. You know how Meghan and Harry feel. Is that going to stop you? You must honor yourself. You must be who you're meant to be. It is your life's journey to become the person that you were designed to be, doing what you were gifted to do and participating in the world's community with your gift. Don't let anyone stop you or get in the way. And if you're one of these people that decides to dictate what people should do and should not do, have a good look in your mirror. What are you doing that serves humanity, serves your community, that serves yourself? Maybe you are self-serving at everybody else's expense. We see a great deal of that out there today. But you're not going to be listening to these shows if that's the case. But if you are a person that wants to serve humanity, first serve yourself. Find that beautiful instrument that you are. Discover all the wonderful aptitudes that you have. Ignite your heart and soul into meaningfulness, connection, a higher vibration, and then take that journey and explore where you're meant to be, doing what you're meant to be doing. That's what Harriet and Meghan are doing. There are many people who do not understand that. My sister is one of them. For her, they have let down the royal family. They have let down England. Knee-jerk reaction. They are not leaving England. They are not leaving the royal family. They are not letting anyone down. They will still serve where they need to serve. They're just following their own path. Let us wish them well. As I wish any and all of you that are going on that same journey, that discovery, that self-discovery of where you belong, who you are, what's your gift. Let's look at them as a wonderful example of strength and courage. Let's find that courage within ourselves. They've got the whole world against them. Who have you got against you? Maybe a few family members, maybe a few friends. But if they truly loved you, they would honor you. Don't buy into their hysteria or their fear. Be who you really are. We need your authenticity. We need your beautiful gift. We need your wonderful divine soul and your loving heart. Don't let anybody stop you. I did find my redirect. I stopped serving everyone else, and I did start looking after me and my purpose and where I was meant to go. And today I'm extremely happy for it. I owe no one an apology. I stopped saying I'm sorry for my existence. I am what I am. I do what I do. I serve who I can serve. And I love who I am, why I am. And I'm at peace with that. And don't we want everyone to find that peace? So let's send out some good wishes to Harry and Meghan. And little Archie. They're going to need it through this turmoil and bombardment, and you know the press are going to keep it going for a long time. I understand why they wanted to come to Canada. We're not so paparazzi-ish. We're not so going for the jugular. I won't blame it if they come back and just go hiking in the woods and just live a normal life. Because after all, they have every right to do so. So, let's be inspired. Let's be invited. Let's have a good look at how we're reacting to that and everything else. Let's be mindful, thoughtful, heartful, soulful, conscious of our own contribution, and let us be the wind behind other people's backs that are going through a transition. I wish you a wonderful week. I will see you next week here on selfdiscoverymedia.com with Sara's View of Life, where I'm not sure what the topic will be. Each week it comes to me. And this week, after seeing everything going on with Harry and Meghan, I decided, let's give them a chance. Let's also question ourselves. So, love and blessing to all of you, and until next week, bye for now.
We hope that you enjoyed the show. To find many more shows of inspiration, please go to selfdiscoverymedia.com podcasts, and you will see an array of shows to choose from. Please do visit our www.discoveringcommunities.org and see what else that we have in store for you. Do enjoy our next show.